Hello, everybody. Welcome to Before I Say I Do. Of course, this is supposed to be a podcast, but of course, you also need some little introduction. So, I'd like to do some short introduction about Before I Say I Do. Beside now, of course, you know that this is a podcast that talks about marriage, love, everything in between for anyone trusting God for a future partner. So, today I have a very simple topic I'd love to talk about, and it is just wedding and marriage. Now, before you get married, before you say I do, you need to understand what a wedding is and what a marriage is. First, what is a wedding? A wedding is a legal, according to the dictionary, is a legal joining of a man and a woman, a joining for them to become husband and wife living in the same place. And marriage is a man and woman coming together, living together as one, also in one same roof. But the question is, are you preparing for a marriage or you are preparing for a wedding? Now, before you say I do, before I say I do, what are the things I need to put in place? Number one, many people prepare for wedding instead of preparing for marriage. A wedding is a one-day occasion that brings family, friends together to celebrate, to marry together, old friends mingling and meeting each other, or of course having good time. A lot of money, a lot of effort are put into it just to make sure that other people are actually happy and enjoying themselves. Why marriage, on the other hand, many of us don't even prepare for it. But the gospel truth is, it is the marriage that lasts longer than the wedding. For every wedding anyone does, no matter the amount you spend on the wedding, come close, there is always a better wedding that comes afterwards. What I'm saying indirectly is, no matter how much you spend, no matter how much effort you put in a wedding, of course there will always be a better one the next time. But a marriage is a lifetime thing. It comes and it remains permanent. And one of my pastors will always jokingly say that marriage is something you go into, is an academy, you get your certificate even before the course. Now, the question is, are you actually preparing for marriage or you are preparing for a wedding? What have you put in place for your marriage? Your marriage is you and your husband after, or you and your wife after everybody has enjoyed themselves, had a good time, they've married, they've ate, they've drank, they've done everything, all the snapping, all the beautiful thing. After they've done all of this, it becomes you and your spouse alone. Now, the question I want you to ask yourself sincerely as you plan to get married or to say I do is, are you actually preparing for marriage or wedding? Are you putting all your effort in your wedding day, which is more or less a day or two or three, or you are putting your effort in your marriage? You need to really ask yourself these questions. Are you really ready for marriage, or you are preparing strongly and hardly for wedding? Remember, I said earlier that wedding is just for a day or two, or at max or 3-day event. But marriage is a lifetime effort. Now, what are the things you are putting in place as a single who is planning to get married? Are you sure you're financially strong to go into marriage before you say I do? Are you sure you're mentally strong? Are you sure you are emotionally strong? Are you sure you're not trying to use marriage as a saving spot for yourself? You need to ask yourself this question, because once you say I do, it could be very difficult to say I don't any longer. And of course, you know that the Bible does not even agree to us divorcing, except on the grounds that you are really willing to remain single for the rest of your life until death actually do you and that partner you want to divorce apart. Beloved friends, family, wherever you're listening to me, this is just my short words for you this day. I want you to really think that before you say I do, what are you strongly planning for? Is it marriage or wedding? Remember, wedding is for a day or 2 or 3 days. Why marriage is for a lifetime. Are you putting everything in place to have a beautiful marriage for yourself? Beloved, this is Before I Say I Do, and I'm your host, Akintomewa Kayode Fusari.